we love Southeast Asia, and when we went to Southeast Asia the first time, Carolyn put her foot down and said, I want to stay here for another year, and she rarely does this. And I said, well, you want to stay for another year? We'll stay for another year. So we changed our plans. That's the beauty of being free, that we can instantly do that. And we just had the time of our life. She loves to travel inland as much as at sea. You can ride a train for basically $1 an hour. And so for $24, you can get pretty far in Southeast Asia. She spent all of her Southeast Asia by herself and with me. And
it's very safe.
Which was better?
Don't ask. She comes back with some pretty wild stories.
Actually, I went last year with my daughter and her friend, and we had a blast without the guys. So.
Yeah, and I think that's a great part, is that she's getting a different payoff than I am, and I'm, and yet we're both being able to do this thing together and love what we're doing. And when I first met her in Chicago, her parents were Italian immigrants, and they had a vision of her future life, and suddenly it wasn't this. And suddenly this wild and crazy guy wearing a pareu, talking about, Tahiti, burst into her thing, said, please sew my curtains. And the next thing you know, 39 years later, we're still together. And I just feel incredibly fortunate and can't believe that, she's made 2 mistakes in her life. I and Do were both of them.